Hey, and welcome, Gurus, to this section, Design, Implement, and Manage an Azure Firewall Deployment, here in the AZ700 Cert Prep course. I'm Chase, one of your Azure training architects here at A Cloud Guru, a Pluralsight company, and in this lesson, we're going to briefly touch on some of the things we're going to cover in this section of the course. So to get started with this section, we're first going to cover our Azure Firewall concepts, to lay the foundation for our understanding of the Azure Firewall service and its various components and how we can manage the firewall. And then we're going to get into a demonstration of actually implementing Azure Firewall by deploying an Azure Firewall in the Azure Cloud Sandbox. And then following that, we're going to begin talking about Azure Firewall rules and Azure Firewall policies. And we're going to juxtapose both of these types of rule management for Azure Firewall so that we can get into the demonstrations portion of implementing Azure Firewall policies, but also a demo lesson on implementing Azure Firewall rules. And by the time we get to the end of this section, we'll understand the Azure Firewall service, its various components, how to implement it, and how to manage rules inside of our Azure Firewall, both classic rule-based and policy rule-based. And we'll have a good understanding of how to design, implement, and manage Azure Firewall deployments as a whole across Azure. Again, all of these demonstrations in this section are going to take place inside of the Azure Cloud Sandbox, so make sure to follow along to get those hands-on skills. That's everything that we can expect from this section. Thanks so much for joining me in this lesson. I look forward to seeing you in the lessons in this section and the sections to come. For now, Gurus, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the course.